We are live.
Perfect.
Okay, so we need the normal problem. It looks like it's going to be easy just because it's like pie charts and
Yeah.
little formulas.
I won't lie to you. I've already gone through the group quiz.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's not terribly difficult. It's
Perfect.
almost like doing.
It's almost like what? Sorry, you cut out.
It's almost like we're going back to the beginning and doing just the first couple chapters, just with
Quantitative.
categorical data instead of quantitative data.
Okay, Aberg says, sorry, can't tonight, guys. Last minute issue.
Yep, I got it too. Cool.
Perfect. Okay, so for number 3, I put each slice represents a category, and the area of each slice represents a proportion.
Yep, that sounds great.
And then for 4, I put the only difference between a bar and a Pareto is, how'd you put?
Yep.
Okay. And then for 5, I did sample proportion.
Why did you put sample proportion? This is the only one I'm a little confused on.
Because I thought it said on the reading that it was P. It says if this in 3.2, sampling and distribution of the sample proportion, it said if the sample size is large, the sample proportion P with the little arrow. Is that what we're looking for? Oh, no, P. Never mind. Okay.
See, that's where I got confused because...
True proportion.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do true proportion for that. And then N, did you do the sample size?
Yes.
Okay. Now number 7 is when I started calling you. So.
Okay, cool.
How did you do that one?
Okay, so basically we need to answer the question, what is the smallest N that will be satisfied? So basically what times 1/4 would give you 10?
What times 1/4 gives me 10?
Yeah. Or 10 divided by 0.25 gives you what number? It's just algebra.
4. Well, that's wrong. 10 divided by 0.25, 40.
That's what I got.
Okay. And then this one, what is the mean of, what is that? Is that P-bar?
Yeah, just call it P-bar.
Okay. Suppose N equals 24 and P equals 0.04. What is the mean? So what is the formula for that? Mean of P-bar equals P.
Yep.
So it would be 0.4.
Correct.
Easy peasy. We'll be done with this in like 2 seconds.
Yep. I told you, most of it is really pretty basic, which was nice.
What is the standard deviation of P? Do you put that formula in there?
Yeah, so that's that whole, basically it's P times 1 minus P divided by your sample size, which is N, and then you square root that entire thing.
So how did you write that in there?
So, well, so you do the formula. So it's 0.4 times
okay. Never mind.
1 minus 0.4.
I thought it was like copy and pasted in there. I'm like, I can't do that.
No, I wish. That'd be nice. If I could do that quickly, I'd be super happy.
So P times 1 minus P divided by N, and then take the square root of that.
Yeah.
So divided by 24. So 0.4 times 1 minus 0.4. Do you already have the math for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 minus 0.4 equals times 4.
Yeah, so the answer...
The square root, is it 0.1?
Yeah.
What's the square root of 0.1?
No, that's the answer.
It's just 0.1?
Yeah, the square root of 0.01 is 0.1.
Okay, 0.1. Sweet. Okay, Brittany's batting average is 0.3. Determine. So P-bar is 0.3, right?
Yep. Well, so in this case, we're asking, will she get more than 35 hits? So yeah, for the first part, P-bar is 0.3. Yeah.
Okay, so that's number 10, and then...
And it's 2 decimal places, so make sure you put the 0.30.
Oh, okay. Is that for all of them?
No, like they kind of switch. So Question 10 is
Round to the nearest 10th
0.2
and 10th. Okay, got it. Thanks for that. And then
Yeah.
the standard deviation is that formula.
Yep.
So, 3. Minus 0.3 times 0.3. So what's the square root of 0.0021? Did you get 0.0458?
Yeah, I got yes, which would be 0.046 for 3 decimal places.
0.046. I like this lesson. The SPSS, I wish you were there like the last couple times because me and Abrick did not know like how to figure out that SPSS, and it was rough.
Yeah, I went studying that before this last exam. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to study SPSS and see what happens.
Because I'm like, I know how to do it, but I can't until I talked to the teacher. But it was like, what sample test to use? If it was like a T or
yeah, if you're doing a T-dependent test or an independent test or your ANOVA test.
So now it's like, now I look for what one has the standard deviation and what one doesn't.
Yep. The independent test, I kept getting wrong because I was inputting the wrong data, and I was like, why won't it spit out what I want? It took me like 30 minutes.
I liked the ANOVA test because that one was easy.
Yeah, that one's.
And all those. Okay, what is z-score? What is the formula for z-score?
What?
Oh, the z-score,
Yeah.
p minus p bar, and then divided by that.
Yep.
Okay.
So in this case, it's actually the other way around. P bar minus P.
Okay.
So in this case, the P bar for us
cancels out, right?
Well, the P bar is going to be more than 35 in her next 100. So 0.35 would be your P bar.
Would be P bar. Okay. Yeah. So let's do 0.35 minus 0.3 equals 0.05 divided by the standard deviation, which is 0.046, right?
Yeah.
So do you get 1.086? Let's see. But then you have to round to 3. 1.087. Is that what you got?
I didn't round my 0.46 beforehand. Let me make sure I do this again. So if I don't round, I get 0.35 minus 0.3. Oops. Divided by that.
0.046.
Hold on. 0.35 minus 0.3 divided by 0.0458. Yeah, so without rounding, I'm getting 1.091.
Okay. So did we want to round or did we not?
I wouldn't round until that last answer, so I'm not going to round my standard deviation when I do the calculation. If that makes sense.
That's fine. So I'll just put 1.087, see if that one works too.
Okay.
If not, we'll just switch it. Because it says on 11, round to 3 decimal places. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. So 13 is, what is the probability Brittany gets at least 35 on her next 100 at-bats? How do you do that? You just divide it?
For what?
For 13.
So 13, you have to plug the z-score into the probability applet.
Ooh, okay,
and
let me get
you're
the
trying to figure out what is the probability that she gets at least 35 hits.
So it would be 0.35 for the area, right?
I've got to find my probability applet again. I've lost it.
Okay. Oh no.
I have my TV opened. So my TV is a second screen, so now I have like a million different screens going on here. Okay, so let me plug in
So you just put
So
the z-score and then normal 1.087. So we're going to have different.
yeah, we're
different
going to end up
answers.
with difference. Just making sure to get at least that, she has to get that or higher. So you should only have the right-hand part of your
Okay.
applet highlighted.
So the right hand of my applet.
Yeah.
So I got 0.1385.
Yeah, perfect. So you're going to end up with 0.139 and I've got 0.138. So those are actually not too different.
0.139. Okay, what is the standard deviation of P? So,
This is that formula again.
yeah, P times 1 minus P. That
Yep.
one, right? Divided by 2,000. 1 minus 0.52 equals that. 2 divided by 2. The square root of that, I got 0.111.
Yep. And if you round it, you get 0.112 because it should be 1117.
1117. So okay, so I'll put 0.112. What z-score would you use? So just plug that into the probability outlet, right? Or
Well,
normal, the absolute.
so this question is asking that it's suggesting that the candidate is losing the election. So you've got your standard deviation, but you need to do your P mark, which is 0.5 minus 0.52, the true P.
0.5 minus 0.52.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Is it always going to be 0.5?
If we are talking winning and losing elections, yes, because you either have to get over 50% to win, or in this case, under 50% to lose.
Okay.
So we have to find the z-score for 50%. I really don't like that question because that's not how our voting system works. It doesn't quite make sense. But
yeah. So
whatever.
0.5 minus 0.52 is negative 0.02.
Right, and then you divide that by your standard deviation.
Divided by my standard deviation, 0.112. So negative 1.785. So 1.179.
Yep.
Okay. Negative.
1790 is what I ended up with.
And then 16. What is the probability the survey results will show the candidate losing, even though true P?
So you plug that back in your probability applet, except this time it's the bottom half.
So we would use the negative 0.179 in the applet.
Did you get 1.79?
Yeah, I got negative 0.179. Or I guess negative 1.785. What did you get?
I got negative 1.790.
790. 79. I'd get 1 point, or
But again,
wait, you got,
but I didn't round my z-score again.
oh man. Okay, we'll just try that, see if that works.
I didn't round my standard deviation before I did the math.
Okay. So then what would be the formula for 16? I'll just add my stuff in there.
So
0.2p.
So for 16, you're just using the probability applet. You're plugging in your z-score, and you're just selecting the lowest part because they would have to get less than 50%.
Okay. So we would do the left side.
Yeah.
So I
And
got
then let me
0.4.
submit mine right now. Let me see what I
Okay.
get. Yes to the quiz. Okay. Oh man, I'm missing 2. So I missed question 14. Question 10. What did I miss on 14?
Is that the one where we did 0.112?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what I missed on question 10. I missed question 10, and that's because the P dot is actually 0.35. But I don't understand standard deviation. I don't understand what I messed up on that. And so I'm going to do my math again.
So it's 0.335 minus 0.3. So would it be 0.05
On what?
on 10? Or did you
No,
put
so
0.30?
I put 0.30 and it's 0.35 because the P
Okay.
mark is the
It's
35
the same.
hits. Yeah,
Okay.
35 out of 100. But
Perfect.
I got question 11 and 12 right and 13 right. And then I missed question 14, which is the standard deviation of P naught for that last group of questions. There's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to store that. And we're going to square root it. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I'm missing a 0.
Where'd you put the 0? Or what's the answer?
It is 0.011, and I put 0.112.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Let me see if those answers that I put work too. If not, then so I missed 15 and 16. Oh, just 15 and 16.
Okay. So
You got those ones right?
yes, I did get those ones right.
Okay. What'd you get for 15?
Well, that's a great question.
Let me open up another.
Yeah, I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I remember how to do it. All right, I can do 15, 16 real quick. Let me go through. Do you still have your answers open?
Yes.
Okay. Going at each slice, blah, blah, blah. I'm just running through them. Question 5, question 6. N is the sample size. The 7 was 40. P is 0.4. So what was question 9? The standard deviation of P naught?
Question 9, I got 0.1.
0.1. So question 10 is 0.35, right?
Question, yes.
Okay. And then question 11?
0.046.
0.046. Okay. And what was the z-score? All right, so let me do this real quick here. Actually, let me get all of your questions and then we can go through. Okay, so did you get 12 right?
Yes.
Okay, what was 12?
I got 1.087.
Okay.
You need 13?
Yep.
0.139.
Okay.
You need 14?
Yes.
0.011.
0.011. Yeah, that's the one I missed. I don't know
And
why.
then I missed 15 and 16.
Okay, we'll do those. Those are the only 2 you missed?
Yeah. Only 2. Wait,
Okay.
so did the rounding affect it at all?
It didn't affect the first answers, but it did
affected the
affect
second one.
your second answers, which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
Okay, so
let me just put, so all of these.
Looking for the z-score, so 0.52 minus, no, not minus. I wonder if that's what it is.
5 is true proportion, then it goes sample size. True proportion, sample size.
Okay, so there is my standard deviation. Now the z-score you would use would be 0.5 minus 0.52 0.02 divided by standard deviation 1
Nice.
zero 0.037. Okay, let me know when you need help.
Okay. I'm just re-entering in all of these.
You're good.
I wish it would automatically just save the ones that you got right and then just clear the ones that you got wrong.
I know, that'd be nice. I figured out, originally I had figured out how to access old ones again, but you can't access them and take the test at the same time unless you have two windows up. Like
Yeah, I just put it at 2 windows and then just go back and forth. So 14. Okay, so what do we get for 15?
15 should be negative 1.790.
So negative 1.790. Okay, how'd you get that? Or did you just not round?
For what?
For 15.
Well, for 15, I didn't round. I used the full standard deviation.
Okay.
Because I just plug it in and store it.
That is smart.
And that would leave question 16 on the probability output. You should end up with 0.037 is your area after you plug in that negative.
0.037?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Do you want me to submit it, see if we got them all right?
I'll submit it. I don't mind. Might as well take the hit. Not that it's a hit.
Well,
yeah, we got it.
I can take a hit too.
We got it right.
Perfect.
But I just care if I pass the exam or pass the course.
How was the quiz last week?
My exam?
Oh, yeah, the exam.
I passed it. It was terrible. But
Great.
I haven't done any group meeting or homework since the last time we met.
Ooh.
So I did really well. I got like a 90-something on our first exam, and then I dropped below passing because I didn't do anything pretty much between, and now I'm at like a 77 or something like that.
Oh, man.
So that's okay. I just have to do everything now. We'll be okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will post this, and then did we want to meet on Wednesday at 5 too?
Either one works for me. Wednesday, Thursday, whatever works best for you.
Now that everything's done and I'm back on like my regular schedule.
Yeah.
I can do whenever. 5, 6.
Okay, let's just do Wednesday at 5. We'll just keep it Monday, Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Can we do that?
Yep, that works for me.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you something, but maybe not. Did you see the content notes for this week? About the first part about our group, I don't know if it's a group project. Our project due? The design the study part of the project, I guess, is due this week?
Oh gosh, no, I haven't even looked.
But it's not on the schedule, which is why I'm so confused.
No, let me look at the notes. Here, I'll stop recording this so we don't.
Okay.